All right, guys, welcome back to the Real South Africa. We're so glad to have you. And of course, you guys already know we have a real estate tour that's coming up, and we still have seats available. So contact us, and you can go to our website to find more details about that trip, and of course, sign up for the trip as well. And then, of course, a lot of people have been interested in our ebook, so you can find that on the website as well. That has helped many people who are interested in getting answers on returning to Africa. In real South Africa, we do tourism big here in South Africa, and right here we have a lot of 4 and 5 star scenarios that you guys need to get on to have a good time, here in South Africa. So this is a place that we're going to check out today. We're going to reveal it, so forth and so on. But at the end of the day, everything you need as far as being able to come here doing vacations is here. So all I can say is hit us up on our website, therealsouthafrica.com. We can sort you out and get you set up. Because right now they just brought us in just so they can show us what they have. This is a very new situation here, and we want to bring it to you. So hey, the only way we could do that is for you to come to the Real South Africa. All right, guys, this is going to be a very informative video. This is Mark and Latasha here. Hey, say hi to Latasha.
Hi, Latasha. Hey, guys, how are you? How are you?
Good. We're just showing you this because we want you guys to understand that there's a lot of inside work going on. Like right now, we're talking to the GM, and we actually, to Tasha's right, is one of the executives at Culture Tourism. So we got a lot going on in this episode. So we want to just let you guys know what happens in the background, because a lot of times you guys hear us say, well, we go out and we find things and we make sure things are going to be perfect for you guys, but at the same time you don't know how we do it. Don't Tasha look great?
I love that yellow. It's probably one of my new favorites.
Absolutely. Say again? Yeah, it's nice.
Do you think?
So this place that we're at now is brand new. It's only been around, 3 months or so forth?
They said about 3 months, and I'm just excited simply because they thought enough about us to bring us out to show us these things. So
well, of course they did. We're the Real South Africa.
when we talk about behind the scenes things, I mean, don't get me wrong, we have fun no matter what we do. So this just happens to be part of the fun, and we're sharing it with you.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, we do have these meetings, and so we can, get everything lined up, because we know exactly what you guys want, because we've been very successful, doing what we're doing as a travel and tourism company. Obviously, you guys have. Hold on 1 second. We're at the spa. Then this is one of our favorite places
in the world. I mean, we probably try to visit as many spas as we can here in South Africa. And one thing I can say for sure is they are known for the way they do a spa treatment.
Yeah,
so for all you ladies out there,
yeah, they don't rush you out.
No, they don't. Men included.
Yeah.
You need to come get some of this. I'm trying to tell you, it is not something that you want to miss. So if you're lucky enough to travel with us, we do actually include a spa day for the men and the women, so they can actually get a proper South African spa.
I mean, don't just look nice. It's brand new. It's massive. It's big. It's not no little small little location. It has a lot of different rooms and so forth. So you can just get everything done. I mean, this is amazing. Then, of course, the people who are doing your manis and your petties and all your services are people who look just like you. So it just makes it just a little bit sweeter. Wouldn't you agree?
A little bit sweeter. You didn't have to get me with the camera of you in the camera, though. We could have probably. But that lets you know that I was just as excited. I wanted to take my own pictures because I like to share stuff, too. So I wanted to show people how pretty this place is. I mean, they got you set up. Look at that. They got you set up.
Yep. So obviously, we expect you guys to, reach out to us doing, on our website and book your trips and say, hey, man, you know what, Mark, I really would like to, come to Africa for the first time, even if it's South Africa, and we can sort that out for you. And of course, you won't be the first and you will not be the last. There's been many people who booked with us. And of course, we love those people who are constantly booking and planning on coming in December, January, February, March. And then, of course, those that we have here in country right now, because we always have someone.
There's always somebody here. Always somebody here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at all that melanin.
All right, guys, we are in Santon at the spa, and these young ladies say that this is a good spa. Is this a really good spa? Tell the truth. Oh, okay. Why? Because you're here?
We here, we do the best work. You have to try to find out what
We-
it is.
Yeah, so tell them to come from all over.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Everywhere. US, Europe, come here.
And even South Africa, right? Especially South Africa. Because y'all don't travel that much.
We do.
Oh, okay.
Just bring the groups. We do everywhere. You take this.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You're gonna see this again. Yeah, I had to pause because, like I said, we were at the spa. Like I said, we like going to the spa. We get kind of excited. We go we go all the time. But what I think I was saying to you guys is that, like I said, we do our homework. We just don't have you come here and then just trying to figure it out. And the good part about it is, at least for us, if there is an issue, we're here in real time. It's not like, our travel agent person is in the U.S.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sitting here thinking when you say about being in the U.S., when you do have access to us, trust me, being in the same time zone matters a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because I'm sure as most of you know, I did have to travel back that side, and having to be in two places at one time, which is impossible, having to take calls 6 hours behind, it's definitely a little bit challenging.
Yeah, a little bit. But this is just one of many locations that we have available. We just want to give you guys just a back look at what we actually have to go out and do. And we got to source these places. So our relationships are strong. And so when you are saying, you know what, I'm coming with the real South Africa, trust me, they know exactly, who you are, because before you've gotten here, we've contacted the hotel. We made sure we got the right rooms. We make sure we got breakfast lined up for you. We make sure everything is done before you even begin to arrive. All you thinking is, I got to catch my plane. But everything is sorted out for you. So this is kind of what you're seeing. And then I want to just bring up one thing in particular.
Ooh.
What?
I'm just thinking about how pretty that pool was. I'm sorry, you can continue.
No.
I know you was talking about something else, but I was like,
Yeah.
That pool was magnificent.
Yeah, and well, it's funny you say that because we do deserve 5-star accommodations. I think coming from the U.S., as much as work that we do and the stress that we're under, sometimes we need to let that go. And I can be honest with you, you might say to yourself, well, I'm trying to cut back on the price. Trust me, when you get here and you be like, you know what, I'm glad I paid what I paid. And at the same time, the prices that you're talking about are nowhere near what you would pay in the U.S. simply because, the exchange rate is pretty nice here. So we leverage all that for you. You don't have to negotiate stuff. You don't have to do any of that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And I really believe, and I say it all the time, that if you've traveled this far, I don't really want you to have to even worry an inkling. Like, allow us to let you do that shimmy walking down the street, knowing that all you had to do was show up. Because it does make you feel that good.
Exactly. And as I said, here we are with Halting, tourism, and executive, and they want to show out. They want us, and those in the diaspora, to show up and show out. They want to show the best of what South Africa has to offer. So that's why they reach out to us and we do these types of things. They want you to enjoy this. That's why they literally go through the pains and toils of building buildings like this, because they're planning on hosting people from around the world. Obviously, they would rather like to host people such as ourselves, but if we don't show up, it's kind of difficult. But you can't say the real South Africa didn't make it available to you.
I think that I want to add to that just a little bit. Think about how the tourism bureaus actually court us. And I say that meaning that they really want us to be their partner in this tourism space.
Yeah, and we actually are.
And because we are their partner, when they get a new baby, and I'm gonna call it like that. When you get a new kid, what do you want to do? You want to show that kid off. When they get new babies and they get new places, new opportunities that they can share, they call us because they want us to come so that we can share it with you. So just think about it in that way, that here we are, we've done all the hard work, we've met the baby, we've met the baby's mama, we've said that they're good people, and then because we've said that, they allow us to share that with you. We share that with you so that when you get there, they say, oh, that's Tasha's baby. Or that's Mark's baby. Not that you guys are baby, but you understand my analogy. They're going to take care of you because they know who you belong to and who they courted to make sure that they got those people that come from us. So they do a lot of good things for us. At least I'm grateful.
Yeah, because it gives us opportunities. There are those that are sitting online trying to find opportunities, which really may not work for you. But like I said, places like this bring these opportunities to us. And so we make sure that we go and check it out, that it is as advertised, not just a picture online. And then we actually say, okay, we feel comfortable with being able to offer this to our people. Now, a lot of us, and let's go ahead and admit it, a lot of us, of course not, myself and Tasha, are shocked. Like, this is Africa. Like, this is Africa.
And it makes me feel good.
Yeah, this is every day. I mean, look how green, even though look how green it is out there. I mean, there's trees everywhere. I mean,
this is the middle of the city, though, babe. Like, this is the city.
Exactly.
This is proper city.
Exactly.
But the largest man-made forest is the little tidbits, facts, and stuff that they planted all those trees to make sure you could breathe clean air. And you will have people tell you that when they get to South Africa, the air smells different. It smells very different.
Yeah, but you guys deserve this, and I can't overstate it. And we've had enough people. I'm just going to tell you flat out. We've had enough people that they're like, okay, they're very happy with the price. They jumped on a payment plan. Sure. Put a deposit down, jumped on a payment plan. And we've sent them information and they're like, oh, okay, that's nice. But they're happy. And then when they get there, they get to the hotel and then they're literally on their WhatsApp, because we use WhatsApp, showing us where they are, talking about, this is amazing. I never thought I was going to be in this for a week or so. And I'm like, we had told you the whole time, but I think with the mix up with people in America thinking, well, there's less stuff there that you can't access. Well, that's not true. And so, like I said, South Africa and South Africans are very proud to be able to have locations like this.
When you say they're very proud, I think
I'm proud.
No, we're both proud. But the way I think about it is this. They want you to come here and experience, just for a little while, what it means to have a soft life. And I say that because they create these spaces so that you can actually relax.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful.
I mean, a view like that will make you calm all the way down. I mean, we talked about what you could do in these spaces, because my first thought was what? Food and some drinks.
Yeah, and think about it. Right now, there's restaurants here.
Yeah, there's restaurants
and a little bit later on in the video, you see there's some pool locations. And if you decide that, even doing the tour with us, you want to go somewhere, you can actually walk out. You're not held back. You can pretty much, and then
everything is right there.
Yeah, and I know it's a foreign country, but you're going to feel comfortable because trust me, you're just not going to feel foreign. I don't want to get too deep into that, but you're just not going to feel foreign.
And you also need to remember, those of you that have families, multiple children, small children, South Africa is made for families. I say that all the time. It's made for families. You don't have to leave your kids behind. You don't have to travel without them. They create spaces for you and your children. If you remember a little bit ago in the video, you saw us looking down from this same building into a play area that was just for
it's
the
attached
kids.
to this building.
It's attached to the building.
Yeah, and actually they have a daycare where I think from
a creche.
Yeah, 9 to 5.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
9 to 5.
Yeah, 9 to 5. You can drop your kids off if you have little ones. I think they even had an Xbox 5 in there. Or
they had
not Xbox 5, PlayStation 5.
They had a room for for like the teenagers, like preteen teenagers, because obviously they ain't
and
taking
this
naps.
is the sauna.
Inside the
yeah.
I mean, that is the penthouse, but still.
And this is the lifestyle that we talk about. This is the lifestyle. As part of, if you look at our logo, it says lifestyle. You can come here, and even if it's only for a week, you know, probably the same price you'll pay for a basic 2 and 3 star Marriott. You can actually come here with us and be living like this. So think about it. Here you are, you know, let's say you're the brother, and you got a nice little situation with your wife, and you want to impress her. You know, we can impress her. When you have your call with us or whatever, tell us exactly what you're trying to do. Hey, you know, I want, you know, my wife's been working hard for 20 years, and we were never able to do these types of things. Well,
now you can.
Yeah, now they can. They have come along, and the Real South Africa makes it very plausible and very possible for you to do. And the good part about it is, like I said, you go to our testimonials page. There's been too many people. I'm trying to think of some people that has come here. You remember when Ronnie Dunn came?
Oh, you know what's so funny? Everybody loves Ronnie. Ronnie has his own YouTube channel. Shout out to his YouTube channel that he's trying to grow with, because he was so sincere when he got here, and he just kept saying he never thought he would be able to experience anything like this in his lifetime. And he said everything made him feel like a king.
Yeah.
You know, you're taught that you're a king in a lot of ways in the U.S., but you'll never feel like one.
No.
But here, you get to feel like one.
Yeah.
You feel like a king, baby?
I do.
You are a king, baby. You are a king. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
this is for everyone.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, South Africa is so inclusive. The only thing that can talk you out of this is you. Whatever excuses you want to make for not coming will definitely be on you, because there's nothing that says you can't travel.
But they coming. The only reason I say they're coming is because obviously we really appreciate those who've been booking, because we could be getting a lot of bookings.
Thank you guys for booking online and using the website apparatus properly. We see your bookings coming through. We're getting you ready. We're getting your deposits. We know you're excited, and you will continue to stay excited, because we're going to make sure that you do.
And even the tourism people, South Africa Tourism has alerted us, saying that there are more Americans coming now than ever. And I mean, when I mean ever, I mean going all the way back and whatnot. This is not a little niche place anymore where you're like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'm only going to go on my, you know, my final days of living. You can come now, you know, and come as often as you want to come.
This one,
So I love what I do as far as tourism is concerned, because I get to bring beautiful new spaces to people all the time. I'm always being introduced to new things, and I love being able to share it with you. So if you're on the fence about traveling to South Africa or using the services of the Real South Africa, you need to get off that fence and book online today.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to say it. I think Tasha really likes what she does. I really, really, really do. Keep in mind that, guys, we had another life before we came here. We checked all the boxes in the U.S., and then we just decided at some point that we would move on, and we did. Well, we moved on because we came here as visitors. We came here as tourists. You know, the same thing you keep hearing me say all the time. We came here as tourists for years, and then so when we finally checked out the blocks, and we did, you know, we kind of like went down that road of saying, let's don't encumber ourselves too much with the U.S., because maybe one day we might actually move to South Africa. Now, after trip number 10, trip number 11, you know, buying airline tickets, you know, which wasn't a waste because we had a really good time and we met more people. One day we just decided to say, you know what, we're coming to South Africa.
Pulling the plug.
Yeah, we're coming to South Africa, and then so we got here, and you know, we're business people at heart, so we decided to, you know, to do what we're doing. So and then we wanted to share with all the people that are sitting back in the U.S. trying to figure out, because we know there's a lot of people that, Tasha, there's a lot of people who are looking at trying to move to Africa, but where do I go? What do I do?
Yeah. And I think the beautiful part about our labor of love, that's what I call it, is that we actually do that beautiful walking and footwork that you're doing in front of that gorgeous barn.
Yeah, that's a nice barn.
It is a great barn. And they made some really nice drinks over there. But my point is, because I got even sidetracked because I saw a bar. That's what happens. I'm not a lush. I'm just saying I like a good drink every now and then. I'm not a lush. I'm not. I say all that because we do that for you. There's no need for you to hit branches falling down if you don't have to. So just know that we do it as a labor of love. We want you to come and honestly just have a good time. And it's almost impossible not to. I mean, this is like a regular day in the middle of the week, and these people are chilling.
Yeah, South Africans look at life a little bit differently. I would say that, and they try to enjoy themselves.
What was I doing?
And you know what you was doing.
I was singing and dancing. I sure was.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, we're here, and we're marketing. And I'm being honest with you, we're marketing just basically what we see directly to you. When was the last time that you turned on the television or turned something on to say, okay, well, they're talking to me. It doesn't happen that way. It really doesn't. It just doesn't happen that way. So we just want to bring you guys something, or our people something that's special and unique. And unfortunately, when you do book your trip coming this way, you're gonna get on the plane. You're gonna be like, okay, great. I'm gonna find my seat. I'm in aisle 3B. Behind a crying baby. It's just generally what happens.
And leave the crying baby alone. The baby's ears need to pop.
I like crying babies. Yeah, sure. And they do the crying baby thing, but you're gonna look around. You're gonna be like we always do. Where's the other black people? Where they at?
You're gonna be looking for your melanin.
And you're not gonna, and you're just not gonna see them. And you're gonna be like, well, where is everybody at? And then all those people that would, all those people that were like, how can I say it? How can I say it? All those people that didn't approve of you coming to South Africa and sitting on that plane.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I know. That's a good way to put it.
It's a good way to put it. It's a great way to put it.
Yeah. Yeah, you get on the plane, but that's okay. The plane goes up, you go to sleep, and then when you wake up, eventually you'll be in Africa, and then you went from being in the minority to being in the majority, and they went from being in the minority in the majority to be in the minority.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Yeah. All right, guys, we are literally still checking out everything for you. So when you guys are interacting with the real South Africa, you don't have to worry about nothing. We take care of everything. We take care of your hotels. We take care of your transportation. We take care of everything. So only thing that you really have to do is just get here. After that, nothing to worry about. So no need to try to figure out things and what to do. I know that's what we used to doing, but this time you have a full service travel agency right here in South Africa that's going to make it work for you. So trust what we do, as many others have in the past, and you will be a happy customer as well. So as you see, we're putting in that work like we always do for you. You know what, guys? I forgot to tell you something. We got interviewed by the Washington Post. We've had a lot of interviews lately. We have a lot of interviews, but the Washington Post one was pretty interesting because when they called us, they was like, hey, there's a movement going on of Black Americans moving to South Africa or moving to Africa, and they wanted to chronicle it. So then they told us a lot of great and wonderful things about ourselves, and was like, we think that you guys are a really good fit for that particular article. So we, I've had interviews before, but that interview was pretty strong because she's a professional, interview. What do you call that person who writes the articles?
She's actually a proper
journalist. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
She's a proper journalist.
Yeah, proper journalist. She asked me questions.
All the right questions.
Yeah, it made me think a little bit. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess that's right. Yeah, and not just trying to get things in the timeline, but just provoking thoughts, and whatnot. And so I think one of the things, like she was, basically wanting to know why did we set this up, is because, again, I can't think of any time in our Black history in the U.S. where people have set something up for us to participate in that's going to benefit us now, meaning that you can, come to South Africa and take a break and recharge, get your thoughts together, and then maybe later on you may decide to say, you know what, maybe I want to know a little bit more about South African culture, so maybe I will spend more time and or move there. And then in the future, even beyond that, it could be a scenario where, your kids and maybe your kids' kids will always know Africa. They will always know it for a lot of reasons. It's because you decided to say,
start that relationship.
Yeah, I said you started that relationship with Africa, and now you are like, wow, you're gonna do like we did. You're gonna cherish it. You're gonna be like, you know what? I understand that there's the Essence Festival, and I understand there's all these HBCU events that happen throughout the year, and I understand there's these African American festivals, and I understand that we have what's those things called, family reunions, and yes, Black people get together to go to church on Sunday, which they do here as well. But I'm going to tell you, being in the majority, being amongst your people all the time, and they don't see anything different, do they?
And it does, and for us, it's something that adds a little bit of relief to your mental health. Mm-hmm. You don't know it. I mean, I just had a conversation recently with a lady who was here for a couple of weeks, and how I just talked about the spa treatment. I sent her to an all-day spa, and she basically said in no uncertain terms that the elation she felt from that spa lasted 2 whole days, and that she was unaware of how tense she was.
Yeah.
From living in the U.S. as a minority. She was like, I was literally floating, elated, feeling so relaxed for 2 full days. Mm-hmm. That tells you that sometimes we're carrying stress that we don't even know that we're carrying.
Yeah.
And South Africa allows you that little bit of a respite that you need in your life to just get back in the game.
Yep.
Because when you get back to that side, it is an actual game that you got to play, and you need to be, rejuvenated and rested so that you can give 100%.
But at the end of the day, some of you guys are going to be staying right here. This is the presidential suite. You probably saw a picture of Madiba or Nelson Mandela. But a lot of you guys are going to be like, wow, you know what? You couldn't imagine this on your own. But now that you're seeing it in our videos, and it's certified, I'm certifying it. That you're going to see this in a video.
Are you putting the real South Africa stamp of approval on this one?
Absolutely, because you guys are gonna think that this is available. How do I get to it? Obviously, the best way to do that is to contact us, and of course on our website as well. And then you guys will be fine. But this is beautiful.
Look at the deco.
I mean, this is absolutely beautiful.
I want to say the word deco.
Yeah. And so we, and our people, I know our people. I mean, especially as I'm not going to say especially, but I mean our military folk, our people who who wear uniforms every day, our professional people. I mean, you can come in and you can bring your family now. And let me help you out with this, because when you go on your timeshare, you go wherever you go. You usually take yourself and maybe your significant other, and you go and you don't have any qualms. But then all of a sudden you want to come to South Africa. It's not an easy situation, meaning that it's obviously you got to get airplane flights, and then you got to pay for these types of scenarios and so forth and so on. What I'm trying to say to you is, sometimes you may not be able to bring everyone, but I will say if you come on your, let's say one person. I want to come and I want to stay in this presidential suite. Absolutely, we could take care of you. Or you want to bring you and your significant other. Go. Come. Then you can have a story that you can tell them, and they'll see the pictures and the videos, and then they may want to have their own experience. So we might not be able to all get up as one, as a collective, and just get to South Africa. I'm going to say that's not going to happen. I don't know how many times that we've talked to people and they had trips scheduled, with 20, 30 people, and then the trips fall apart, and then nobody comes because somebody decided to, maybe they didn't find the value in coming to South Africa. They didn't find the value. They felt like they can go to, what's that place called? King's Dominion.
You stupid.
I'm just playing.
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say that someone said to me recently, "One monkey don't stop no train," and my response to them was, "You're right, and I live in Africa, and one monkey don't stop no train."
Yep. So let's all get to sunny South Africa.
Much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things the real South Africa. Thanks again.